As of the time of this recording, I have not seen Avengers Infinity War yet. So what I wanted to do to celebrate the movie and just give a theory about what I think is going to happen, I'm going to give kind of what I'm predicting or what I'm kind of hoping we might see happen in Avengers 4. Now, I have no idea what's to come. I don't know what they could do in this movie, and I haven't seen Infinity War, so I'm not going to make the judgment based off that. This was a theory I've been cooking around for a bit, an idea that I did have. And before Infinity War happens and completely changes what I think is going to happen, this is my prediction for Avengers 4. Now, we know that the Russo brothers have said the title to Avengers 4 is going to shock us. It's going to be something we weren't expecting. So I know a lot of people were thinking maybe Avengers Annihilation, Avengers Disassembled. And I do think it's going to be Avengers Disassembled. That's the area I think it could go. I don't know what happens in the movie yet. But here's the story. That I think they should tell. There's a comic book that came out, I think in the 90s, or it was around. Was it around the 90s? I think it was around the 90s. I don't know the date. I don't have it. I have the giant omnibus. It was a 12-issue run called Avengers Forever. And what this story was is that all these different Avengers from the past, the present, and the future are come together from the help of Kang in order to fight this evil. And it's a really interesting story. It's one of the first Avengers story I actually read that introduced me to these different characters. It introduced me to Yellow Jacket, to Captain Marvel, and all these different kind of characters. But what I think we can see happening in Avengers 4 is I think it's going to be called Avengers Forever. I do think the title might be Avengers Forever. I know I'm really going that it could be Disassembled, and they could do that storyline. But I really think it could be Avengers Forever. Now, in that storyline, one of the main characters is Hawkeye. And there's been a lot of speculation over Hawkeye's role in Avengers Infinity War. I don't know what it is right now. I don't know, maybe somebody could tell me. Yeah, don't tell me. I want to go in surprised. If he's in the movie for a long time, I don't know. Some people think he might be hiding one of the stones. Some people think he might be teaming up with Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't know. So what I think could happen is Hawkeye could be the leading factor in Avengers Forever, if that's the fourth movie. So I'm kind of thinking, in the way that kind of the Wasp led the Avengers in that storyline, I think it could be Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. He hasn't really got his fair share of whole things in this world, and if there's going to be a major death in Infinity War, I could see it being his family. So maybe he gets swept back in time, or he goes back in time to find a version of other heroes to come back with him and fight Thanos as kind of like a last defense. And that's why I think we will be seeing some new characters, like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. I can see her coming back from time to help Hawkeye. I can see Ant-Man and the Wasp. We already know that Cassie Lang has been cast as a teenager in Avengers 4. Cassie Lang is one of my favorite comic book characters. I love her runs. I just everything she's done. Stinger or Stature, I like both of them. I'd love to see her as Stature, because Stature is a kind of more interesting kind of persona for her. And I'd love to see her be Stature. Avengers Forever, it's a really fun book. It's not great. If they could introduce Kang somehow into the universe, I am dying for Kang. I know Thanos is a great villain. His motives are great. Everything about that character is great. But just as who I am, I liked Kang more. I always liked Kang. He was one of my favorite Avengers villains and Fantastic Four villains. I want to see him brought into this world in a way. So, just to sum everything all up, my Avengers 4 idea: Avengers Forever. Hawkeye has to go back in time, go to the future, bring back a new team of Avengers to help him fight Thanos after we lose everyone in the other movie. Maybe that's why we get Chris Evans in his Avengers costume, the first Avengers movie costume, and he brings back a different version of Captain America. I'm thinking something like this could play out. Maybe a different version of Scarlet Witch, maybe even Quicksilver could come back. That would be really fun. Maybe he even gets some old villains, maybe Yellow Jacket actually comes back. That would be really interesting to see. I don't know. Anything's possible. I'm just really excited to see what could happen. Avengers Forever is a really fun comic. Everyone should check it out. It's kind of interesting. And I can't wait to see what happens in Infinity War, to see if my prediction for the next movie could be plausible or not. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm really hoping there's a time travel element, because the idea of Avengers Forever on the big screen really excites me. And to give Hawkeye his due, to give Stature her due, to give all these people their due would be really exciting to me, and I'd love to see what happens. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Short video, but who cares? Yeah, let's go enjoy more Marvel movies, okay? Fuck off, James Cameron. I'll catch you guys later. Good luck.